So, tonight, after I got off work, I was looking forward to watching the 80s on CNN. I DVR'd it, and that was what got me through work tonight, was I was going to watch the 80s. When I got home, found out that wasn't going to be the case. Well, it's not that I didn't set the thing on time, and it didn't record, it's just the 80s wasn't on tonight. CNN decided not to air the episode at all, so they could bitch and moan about Donald Trump. At least that's what I gathered, because when I was fast forwarding it, hoping the 80s was on, it wasn't. It's them bitching about Donald Trump. Just Donald Trump and Donald Trump. And then Hillary Clinton, they bring her on, and then they have footage of Prince with, finding out he died from opium overdose. And for the life of me, I can't fathom why. What was so goddamn important about what Donald Trump said tonight that you had to preempt an episode of the 80s? And not just any episode of the 80s. The one about AIDS. Yeah, I wouldn't say was looking forward to it all week, because it looked like a depressing episode. There's just no getting around it. It's about thousands of people dying in the 80s from AIDS, and how our country treated them. It's a pretty dark subject matter, pretty depressing, but I was going to watch the episode anyway. I think it may have been that Cyndi Lauper song, I See Your True Colors. And it's like, I felt compelled to watch this particular episode. I've missed out on some of them. I watch them on Saturdays. It's like, the 80s is coming on Thursdays, and, I was watching 100 instead. So I guess I can't complain too much about a show that I have been watching, but still, I felt compelled to watch the one about AIDS. It struck me as important. Instead, what we're getting is this more CNN bitching and moaning about Donald Trump. They don't want him to be president. I don't want him to be president either. But I think CNN is one of the reasons he's doing so well, is they're such pretentious pricks that people would rather side with Donald Trump than CNN. And this pathetic effort they did tonight, it's like they don't even see the irony of it. I mean, I'm watching the promos when I was watching it, and they have this guy on the thing, and it said, silence equals death, which relates to how the AIDS was treated, because people were being quiet about it, and people continued to die. And now, instead of showing us this episode and learning from that when you have something like AIDS, you shouldn't be quiet about it, they completely take the episode off tonight, being silent. And they keep repeating the same crap over and over and over, the same footage, the same pre-taped shit, that it's like, we get the point. You could still put on the 80s at least once tonight, but they didn't. Because Donald Trump, I don't know, what is it? I didn't maybe it's more important. I don't know. Not only do I don't want to hear what Donald Trump has to say, I don't want to hear what CNN has to say about what Donald Trump has to say. It's just shameful. I mean, they want to, I know if it gets enough attention, they're going to be like, well, we made a journalistic decision. Yeah, and you made a poor one at that. Extremely poor one. So he whined about how his judge is going to be a Mexican. And he talks, well, I've said so many mean things about Mexican, he's going to be judged against me. Today is Thursday. He said something mean about the Latinos. At this point, who does that affect? The Latinos, I think they've pretty much made up their mind. Most of them probably not going to vote for Trump. Some of them will, oddly enough. But I don't think there's a Latino out there who's on the fence about whether or not he likes Donald Trump. Or she. Or what does it say? They're on the wall. It's like, do I want to vote for Donald Trump? Or do I want to say, fuck these guys? There's no one left in that particular community who hasn't formed an opinion. So, yeah. I'm not too pleased with CNN. Some people are saying shame on you, CNN. I'm just going to say it. Go fuck yourself, CNN. Go fuck yourself.